Monday of the 11th week in ordinary time. The first reading speaks about Naboth, a Jezreelite with vineyard in Jezreel, beside the place of Ahab, king of Samaria. And after this, Ahab said to Naboth, "Give me your vineyard, that I may have it for a vegetable garden, because it is near my house. And I will give you a better vineyard for it. Or if it seems good to you, I will give you its value in money." My dear friends, Ahab, from among all the kings, Ahab is the worst of them all, because he's married to a pagan queen called Jezebel. Of course, she a Baal worshipper, and more than that, she worshipped many other gods. And Ahab was a person without a proper backbone. I mean, he does not suitable to be the king. He's not firm in his decisions. So he's ruled by Jezebel. And he's like a child. Now see, the personality of this person. Simply with titles, positions, your character won't grow. You can be the king, but then you act like a child. It's pity, my dear friends. It's sad, that kind of behavior. So give me your vineyard that I may. Now he wants the vineyard of Naboth, and so he wants it, make it a vegetable garden. Now when it comes to a vineyard for Israelites, vineyard is a precious position, my dear friends. God the Father, he compared the people of Israel to a vineyard, and that imagery was strong in the Old Testament. When Jesus said, "I am the vine and you are the branches." So, top of it, Naboth does not want to sell it or exchange it, because there is a value in it. The Lord forbid, and Naboth said to Ahab, "The Lord forbid that I should give you the inheritance of my fathers." See, the value of this person, Naboth, is not cheap. He has his roots properly rooted, and he has value in his life. So he does not betray that validity to money or another place. No, because he values his father's inheritance. And Ahab went into his house, and he was sad, my dear friends. And he was sleeping. That's what I said, he is a person without a proper backbone. And I will, because Naboth had said to him, for he had said, "I will not give you the inheritance of my fathers." And he lay down on his bed and turned away his face and would not eat for no food. Now see, this childlike person is very childish. Can that person be a king? So what happens? He wants what he wants. My dear friends, now Thomas Merton beautifully says, our sensual desires, our desires are like a child. A child wants it. Once the child wants something, he wants it. However, a hook or crook. Likewise, the physical needs, your flesh is like a child in that way. What flesh wants, ardently it desires what it wants. So that's exactly why the king is sad. I will not give you. So he not eating. But Jezebel, his wife, came to him and said to him, "Why is your spirit so sad that you eat no food?" And then he said, "This person does not give me his vineyard." And then see how he's misled by the queen. Do you now govern Israel? Rise, eat bread, and let your heart be cheerful. I will give you the vineyard of Naboth in Jezreelite. And she wrote a letter in Ahab's name. Now she can take the control. She takes the control. And however, she plots, putting two useless men side of Naboth, and by witnessing that he has cursed the Lord and the king. And he was stoned, my dear friends. So after stoning, of course, they would have what they want. And Ahab was happy. As soon as Ahab heard that Naboth was dead, Ahab arose to go down to the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite, and to take the possession of it. However they got it, it does not mean that they can have it, because the Lord is going to punish them. That of course we'll find it in the future readings. But then in the gospel it is clearly said, you have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth. Of course in Exodus chapter 21 verse 24 we find this tit for tat theory, because that was a time where if someone damages your eye, he will kill the person. If one person is killed, whole clan was slaughtered by the people. So that kind of a background culture, Moses is bringing some kind of order in the society with the tit for tat theory. But then it's the kind of compromise only. But the true law demands complete self-giving of yourself. You deny yourself. But I say to you, that's exactly what the Lord is saying. Do not resist the one who is evil. But if anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to him the other also. That kind of inner power, that if you train yourself like Ahab and Jezebel, so whatever you want you will get, then you are being spoiled, my dear friends. So that kind of a cheap popularity. So you will value the people who gives whatever you want, and those who challenge you, you will corner them, put them aside, put them to a natural death. So this is all what we do. But then the Lord is speaking about inner self power. But I say to you, do not resist the one who is evil. But if anyone slaps on you on the right cheek, turn to him the other also. That kind of power. I mean, you can react, my dear friends. Every action has a reaction. That's natural. But then you are called to live a supernatural life without reacting, rather responding. And if anyone would sue you and take your tunic, let him have your cloak as well. Normally we don't give it. Now, a Jew, this cloak is precious. If someone takes it, they will return it immediately. But then, in Deuteronomy 24:30, we find the same thing. Let him have your cloak as well. So if someone in Deuteronomy speaks, if you take the cloak of another person, give that cloak to that person before the sun goes down, because he can be cold in the night. So that kind of sensitivity. But then here, the Lord is asking them to give the tunic also. And in the same time, see, if anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with him 2 miles. Of course, they were under Roman Empire. So if a Roman soldier can demand a person legally to take his things 1 mile, so the Lord is saying, go 2 miles. That kind of inner freedom, it happens when you deny yourself. So don't train yourself like Ahab. Whatever you want, you get. No. Train yourself, control yourself, and tame your inner self, and you will be master of your life. Amen. May God bless you.